It's good. Yeah, another hangout. I ain't gonna be on here long because I'm a little exhausted. It's late. We all tired. We all go to work in the morning. Well, not all of us, but a lot of people do. So, trash talking and debates, man. I want to trash talk some people, but man, I've been going through it this week. I've been cutting up on people. I really have because everybody think you just weak or something, and they take advantage of it because you nice to people. So they be like, "Oh, he's a nice guy, so we could just talk to him any all kind of way." And that's not the case at all. That's not the code I ride by. Case at all. Shoot, man. You can tell I'm a little tired right now, man. The reason why I'm making this video is LB. He asked me to come in and make a hangout today. And I was like, you know what? I'll make one. I'll make one. But really, Pot B, by the way, I got them noodles, man. I got them noodles. I'm gonna do that challenge tomorrow. I'm gonna do that challenge tomorrow, man. I literally just got off work too. I just got off work. I'm tired. My back hurt. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. My whole upper and lower body hurt. Well, not my whole upper and lower body, but from the back down, just hurting, dog. What's up, Shady? Man, who should I start talking trash about first? Who should I talk trash about first? Because it's what I do. Should I talk about? You said getting that money. What up, dog? Who should I talk trash about? Somebody in sports? Somebody in as a rapper? I don't know. Oh, 69. You want me to talk trash about him? I mean, I seen him when he took Chief Keef girlfriend or fake girlfriend. She's a thought. They ain't his baby mama or whatever. Not for real. Took her shopping for in the Gucci store and spent like I think 10 bands or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Don't fucking remember. But he's a I don't even take him seriously. His raps are garbage. Like I don't know, man. People like him. Him and Lil Pump look the same to me. They both look fruity. They both look like they just came out of a Skittle package. You said who's a troll? Oh yeah, 69. He trolling. He clearly trolling. Just like Lil B used to be trolling people. Lil B used to be trolling like I'll never forget when he got knocked out. That shit was funny as hell. That shit was the funniest shit ever. I was in that bitch dying laughing. I was on the floor in tears. That's how funny it was. He said 10,000 on the cum dumpster. Exactly. She been on the block. She been around the block. She like that song with LL Cool J, the Roundaway Girl. Around the way. You said talk about shit toilet. Lil B got sucker punched though. I don't care. He got knocked the fuck out. Knocked him. He knocked the retard out of his ass. Talking about I'm the fucking what the god or something. Fuck, I forgot the fuck he said he was. He's so irrelevant. He said he the I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember. He's the godfather of troll. Mumble rap too. Lil B started this shit, man. Lil B is the reason why we got Tekashi 69 weak ass. Except Tekashi 69 is a fruitier version. He claimed he a blood now, but Yeah, you was you was a Crip. How's you flipping back and forth? That shit dumb as hell. Lil Wayne wasn't trolling though. That's the difference. Lil Wayne was for real. Like I like hey, I like hey too. Existential. I mean, yeah, it's sad they like I said, it's sad he passed away and got shot up. It's sad, like people killing each other for dumb shit, but I ain't gonna lie, he was trash. And then he rapped about being the presence of eyelash in my damn eye. Lil B, Lil Wayne, Gucci Man are the godfathers of mumble rap. Gucci Man be before he got off them drugs and shit, he was mumbling like a motherfucker like oh yeah, Nipsey Hussle, he smacked the fuck out of him. Oh yeah. Yo, me and Birdman, we got way back, yeah. Me and Baby, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, man. You said Bone Thugs ain't man. Bone Thugs ain't started mumble shit. They actually, if you listen to it closely, you can actually hear them saying the fucking words. Unlike these other motherfuckers, rap like. I'm glad Nas came out with his new album. Nasir. Cold. But yeah, man. Off topic, but ugly guy, best troll rapper in the game. Trolling, man. Like, who's the best troll? The best troll. It's hard to say who the best rap troll is, man. There's a lot of trolls out here, dog. Like, I don't know his little Pumper troll, dog. Like, cause he garbage. He garbage as hell. he he's saying a bunch of nothing onto a cold beat. I'm tired of these shitty ass rappers mumbling to a fucking sweet ass beat or instrumental, and they just saying nothing. Like, that's why Kanye West, I guess that's why he made that song Poopity Scoopity Scoop. Scoopity whoopity whoop. That shit. Cause that's literally all he says. I think Kanye West is the greatest troll of all time. Well, then again, I don't think he's trolling though. When it comes to like the shit he say, I don't think he's trolling, but he like scoopity scoopity spoop. Poopity scoopity scoop. I swear that's a real song. That you can go look that shit up. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. And I'm gonna make a reaction video to that shit. I promise you that shit is coming, dog. That video is coming very soon. I'm gonna make a reaction video to that. Cause that dude was like poopity scoopity scoop. Scoopity doopity doop. I'm like, what? Huh? But I know why he made that song. These bastards on some bullshit rapping on they say nothing. They say nothing but nonsense. Doopity goopity goop. Poopity poopity pop. Just like I was on Facebook mocking Migos and shit when they be rapping. They all they say is boogly boogly boogly. Hibbity hibbity hobbity hobbity. Pop drop like a pop tart. Some bullshit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit garbage. Like, you know who the what you think about Bob and T.I.? Man, Bob or B.O.B. Man, I ain't heard of that name since 2011. Like on some real shit. I ain't heard of him in so long. B.O.B. was cold at one point. He was a little cold. He started making bullshit. Like, dog, what the fuck is you making? Like, I remember he made that song with Bruno Mars, Nothing on You. I got nothing on you. I can't sing for shit, so I ain't gonna try. Um then you got I remember he made that song in the sky or some shit like that. I forgot, but it been so long since I heard of that name. And Ti, he was cold back then, but now he's trash, in my opinion. Sorry, LB. I know that's your favorite rapper, but he garbage now. He garbage. He rap about some bullshit. Like that song he made with Young Thug. That was one of the biggest heaping, steaming piles of shits songs I ever heard in my fucking life. I don't even remember the song to that shit. I don't even remember the name to the song of that bitch. But it came out a couple years ago. That shit was garbage as hell. The fuck out of that song too. It was straight garbage. His damn lines, his verses was ass. His verse was straight ass. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was horrible. Like what is I'm listening to? I couldn't even fathom this shit. Like, is this T.I. for real? Because T.I. used to say some real shit. Now he's saying some bullshit, saying some lines that don't make no sense. That shit hilarious, dog. That shit fucking hilarious. Whoopity scoopity scoop. Whoopity whoopity whoop. That's the greatest troll song, bro, ever. I'm talking shit right now, but I'm talking shit about rappers and shit. I'm just talking shit, but I ain't gonna talk shit about y'all. I'm just talking in the comment section unless you say something about me. But I'm not talking shit. Like I'm just talking shit about things in life. Um, I don't know, man. Like he was slacking last year, yo. Wait a minute, these comments coming in. Hold on. I ain't got my glasses on like a dummy too. My glasses over there. I'm so damn tired. I don't even want to get up and go get the motherfuckers. That's how tired I am. He said he mumbling rappers look like a sour Skittles pack. He dumb as hell. Yeah. 6ix9ine had to admit he was trolling after Extension was killed. Man, hell yeah, they be trolling, man. He think he the puppet master. I should make me a song, man, called like I make money. Like I'm a rapper. I should be mocking motherfuckers. That shit gonna be hilarious. You said Ti be vomitingly vape, woke, incoherently, respectfully. Man, Ti don't say creative shit, man. Nowadays, man, that shit be bullshit. The shit they play now. Honestly, they don't play Ti music like they used to. Not up here in Detroit. They do play his music, but it's his old shit. It's like shit in 2006, 7, 8. That's when they talk about. That's when they play his shit. You'll hear you'll hear the songs like Swagger Like Us with Rihanna and shit. You'll hear that shit all the time, or whatever you like. You hear that all the time. Hang on, go big boy, hang your life. Man, no, I ain't gonna go that far back. As far as them not popping in Detroit, I say about 2000. 2010. That's when he kind of in Detroit they ain't play his shit as much. Then again, he got locked up too. Again, he just got locked up recently again, but it was for some dumb shit this time. It wasn't even for no guns or nothing like that. He said Drake. I hear the fireworks like a motherfucker. Drake twinkle cream feeling hard ass. Pusha thing else expose him for doing blackface. I'm gonna say something about Pusha's diss. I feel like it was a diss, but it wasn't like he just exposed him for what he was, but I don't think it was a career ender or nothing like that. Drake's still popping just as much as he was before the diss. Or I mean after the diss. Whatever the fuck I mean. You know what I mean. Before the diss. He popping like that. You said that I watched the BET Awards. Only thing I watched is Nipsey Hussle smacking the fuck out of oh boy. That shit was funny as hell. He smacked the soul out of his ass. he smacked he smacked the soul out of him. He smacked them so hard he got a halo on his head. Like, bitch. The reason why Pusha T, he might win the beef or whatever, but he not gonna get no. He dissing Drake right now because let's be real, his music is cold, but let's be real, nobody plays his shit. So he trying to get. I think him and Drake. I think this beef is kind of fake. I don't know why. I don't know. I just think it's fake. How the fuck y'all just randomly beefing with each other? Like seriously. Like Pusha, man, he ain't been popping since grinding, nigga. He ain't been pushed like far as like his popularity and what happened to that boy with Bird shit. He made that song with Bird shit. That's the last time. Yeah, Push album came out. He trying to get people to buy his shit, and I understand that make that bread. But I'm just being real. Like nobody. Yeah, Pusha T rap about the same thing, man. So does Drake. Drake rap about his bitches and his cars and shit. Where fuck he rap about bitches cheating on him and all that other shit. That's what he rap about or sing about, whatever. Like I said, he trying to get a big payoff off of this damn beef. I don't think it's gonna work. Not for him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pusha T always talking about coke. Always coke. I like coke. Yeah. I hear coke on every song. I heard a coke reference on every song damn near he make. Yeah, yeah. Pusha T try to act hard. Like that song Grinding. I mean, that was way back in '02 when Grinding came out. I was like 8. I was 8 years old. I'll never forget it. I was in the second grade, dog. Kids used to always be doing that beat with the tape with the palm and shit. Be beating on the table on the desk and had the pencil and shit be doing that grind and be like dun 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 dun. Everybody used to always do that shit. Everybody used to always do that shit in every classroom. You ain't you ain't black. You not a black person if you ain't never heard a kid do the grind and beat on the desk. Never. You ain't never been to a black school or none of that shit. Shit, I did that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I did that shit, but I don't know. But that was the last time. That was the last time that and that Bird that song with Bird shit and Lil Wayne or whatever. That was the last time you heard of him. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that Jaquan Tipsy sound. It sound very similar. Very similar. Only difference is the Jaquan song sound a little bit. It sounds up tempo. Well, it sounds more hype. More. What's the word for it? More upbeat, I should say. And Jaquan was garbage anyway. He was trash as fuck again when he came out. I mean, garbage. Clips was cold, but y'all sinners ever heard of who's a sinner? Jesus, the pregnant woman killer. Nope. Tipsy was catchy. It was a catchy song. I ain't gonna lie. It was a catchy song. That's when we was the kids and shit. And we used to always have to eat ramen. I remember we used to always had to eat ramen noodles, cereal, peanut butter jelly, and raisins because we were broke. We couldn't eat. That's all I remember back in them days. You said who better, Jazzy Faye or DJ Khaled? Jazzy Faye. DJ Khaled fucking annoying, dog. Like, get out my face, you fat fuck. I can't stand that bastard, dog. I mean, he's a good guy. He's trying to motivate people. I understand, but get like he ruined every song for me, dog. Like P Shitty. Like he fucked up every song, like trying to give your hook or your voice. Like, shut the hell up. Get out this song, bro. We're in the building. Looking like an over man. DJ Khaled look like an overgrown Snorlax from Pokemon, bro. Another one. That shit, he annoying, dog. He ruined every song, bro. Every song ever. At least Jazzy Faye ain't. I mean, he do sing in the songs, but he ain't all in the shit, like singing his catchphrases and shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? I'm like DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled lame as fuck. He say he like Theodore from Love and the Chipmunks. Oh, oh man, oh man. He so do, man. I can't stand DJ Khaled, bro. Him and P Diddy just ruin every song, though. Like, get off this shit. It's a cold beat. The rapper is spitting on this shit, and then he just come on here and says some. We're in the building. Another one. We're in the building. Hey, hey, you got it. DJ Khaled made millions of dollars and don't do nothing. If I could make millions of dollars to do nothing and sing catchphrases, I'll do it 10 times out of 10. If I could make multi millions of dollars like he do, Diddy, Diddy, man, I can't take him seriously, man. He the biggest two-faced motherfucker I ever seen in music history. Outside of Babyface though, but he the two-faced ass motherfucker, man. P shitty nigga, nigga buff, nigga fuff shitty. Fluff Titty, like I don't know. Puff Daddy, you garbage. He trash, dog. He garbage. Oh my god, he ruined every song, bro. This dude ruined everything. It's only a couple songs I like from P Shitty. One of them was with that Bad Boys for Life song. We ain't going over that shit. I forgot Bad Boys for Life song with I remember that video and all that. I like the video more than anything. That's why I really like it. That song and then the other song, More Money, More Problems. That's the only shit. And then he didn't write that shit. Mace wrote that damn song. Ain't that a bitch? He said Diddy a bigger snake than Kevin Durant. Yeah, Kevin Durant a snake too. I can't stand that old. I can't stand the Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy looking ass motherfucker, man. If you watched that TV show as a kid, bro, Billy and Mandy with Grim Reaper on that bitch. That's what the fuck he looked like. Kevin Durant. Just a bony ass, ugly looking motherfucker. Just there. Ugh. And Reaper can make shit happen with his powers. He said his head like a taco meat, burnt taco meat. Kevin Durant's disgusting. You say you love Diddy. Of course you trolling, dog. You trolling, dog. You from New York, that's right. I can't watch it. Man, the NBA, I don't know, man. The Warriors gonna be back in the finals. Probably. Mace had some good songs, but he had some trash ones too. What y'all comments is, bro. See, nobody came in this hangout, but everybody talking about do a hangout, man. You don't do a hangout. Let's see what's going on. Damn. It ain't even the 4th of July yet. They popping them boys. Bow wow. I know it's fireworks because I just came from outside and I seen fireworks shooting up in the sky. So it is fireworks. I don't know is it me or is fireworks the biggest waste of money of all time? I don't know. I don't know if it's me or I feel like it is, but it is exciting though. I like it, but it's the biggest waste of money of all time. It gives you entertainment, but you wasting money on fucking shit that shoot up in the air and firecrackers and shit. Yeah, they talking. I'm on Facebook. They talking mad. Ray Moore been fooling, dog. He just fooling. He been going ham dog, on the NFC North, dog. He just keep talking about the motherfuckers. He said they trash. He's still talking about the Bears is trash, dog. Oh my god. He never stopped. He never stopped. Just killing them, man. Oh man. Yeah, he never stops though. Man, the Giants gonna be fucking 1-15. Get the fuck out of my face. 1-15, getting the number 1 overall pick, and Eli Manning gonna be out the fucking door. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna get his old ass folded, and he gonna retire on some Steve Young shit, on some Brett Favre shit. He gonna get folded and get knocked the fuck out and be out of that bitch. Then that's what your season gonna look like. Cause who your backup is? What's his name? Webb, Davis Webb. He a bum. He sucked balls at Cal. He sucked balls, bro. And you talking about the Pistons? I know the Pistons ain't doing shit this year. You ain't gotta tell me that. You ain't gotta tell me the Pistons ain't doing shit next year. Duh, I know that. As long as LeBron in the league and as long as the Golden State Warriors is a super team, we ain't winning shit. You trying to talk religion. I try not to touch on that, but okay. Have you ever played NBA Street 2? Yeah, I had that. I actually had that game way back in the day. But of course, one hating ass neighbor stole my shit. I don't know who, but I want to beat that. I want to beat that motherfucker ass. So I'm gonna buy it again. They stole my Streets Volume 2. That's one of the greatest basketball games of all time. One of my favorite games of all time, period. That shit was live as hell. I know it wasn't realistic, but it was just fun. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, by the way, you said, man, have you ever watched Degrassi? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie. If I'll be lying to you, say I ain't watched that shit. I definitely watched Degrassi. I used to love watching that shit, man. Because Degrassi, they talk about some real shit. Like they touched on a lot of real shit on that show. Like shit that can happen to you in real life. Motherfuckers catching STDs and shit. JT got killed and shit. He got stabbed and shit and got killed. Then you got Drake. Jimmy in a wheelchair ass motherfucker. He got shot, even though he wasn't trying to shoot. He ain't meant to shoot Drake, but Drake got shot. He was in the crossfire. He got shot, and he got killed. And you got motherfuckers being gay. All that shit real, man. I was mad as hell they took that shit off TV. I ain't gonna hold you up. But then again, after a while, the show was redundant. They ran out of ideas, so they just said they pulled the plug on that show. But it was a good show, though. I'm not gonna lie. It ran for a long time. Degrassi was on TV. Drake was an actor back in 01. Degrassi was on TV like 2001, 2002. He was a kid back then, though. That show was on that. It was on there for that long. Degrassi was a good show, though. I ain't gonna lie. You said better than 2K11. I got 2K11. I like 2K11, but it was some shit in that game that was unrealistic as hell. But 2K11 was good. The best 2Ks to me, in my opinion, the best 2K games I played was 2K9. I don't know why nobody want to give credit to 2K9, bro. 2K9 was live as hell. That game was cold. The graphics was out cold. And the gameplay was realistic as hell. 2K9 was one of the best 2Ks ever made. That shit was hard. It's better than 2K8. It's better than 2K10. That shit was cold as hell. Another one of my favorite 2Ks I played was 2K7. I used to like 2K7 as well. I also like the old 2K5 and the 2K2, 2K1, the older 2Ks. 2K6 was cold too. 2K14 was probably one of the better ones though, in my opinion. 2K14 was cold, but it was kind of You said NBA 2K18 is the shit. It's good when you play with somebody though. It's even better. I ain't got the game, but I did play it quite a bit at my cousin. So the game was like, it was all right. It wasn't the best 2K ever played. It's too much bullshit. You gotta get coins and all that other bullshit. Why games can't be simple nowadays? That shit the most complex 2K of all time. 2K18. That's the only thing I hate about it. It's too complex. Why can't it be fucking simple? Hell yeah, 2K14 was definitely slept on. It's one of the best 2Ks ever. But niggas don't never talk about it. Never. All you hear niggas talk about 2K11, 2K 12 and shit. Or 2K16. All you hear people talk about is 2K8 or whatever. 2K9 slept on like a motherfucker. 2K14, them two, some of the best ones ever. 2K14 was realistic as hell. The graphics was cold, and the way the gameplay was realistic as hell. Nah, aren't that it was hard to play that game though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard. Play that shit on Hall of Fame and then play against say like James Harden and shit. That James Harden was a cheat code, man. Like James Harden, he used to bust my ass, boy. Like he always light me up. He never missed a shot, dog. He was that hard to play against. He was harder than LeBron on that game, dog. I swear to God, he was. He was that hard to play against. I mean, I played good against him, but play that shit on Hall of Fame, that dude be hitting everything, man. You say I bet the new Madden ain't gonna suck. Hell yeah, that shit gonna be garbage. $2K9, man, one of the coldest teams on there was obviously the Lakers, man. I used to go ham with Kobe, dog. Everybody used to always use Kobe. I used to put a like 70 on motherfuckers. Man, when Kobe got hot on that game, it's game over. Game over. Period. I don't care who you got. I don't care what team you pick, who you got. If Kobe get hot, it's over. You not beating that guy. He gonna hit everything. Like, I was hitting threes, dunking on people. I'm like, he undefendable in that game. He undefendable. And then another guy that was hard to play against on that game was that was called on 2K was on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was cold on that game too. Kevin Durant, yeah. Kevin Durant was cold on there. Carmelo Anthony was cold on that bitch. They was out cold. LeBron obviously, but Kevin Garnett was the coldest motherfucker on the game, dog. That dude Kevin Garnett was a monster on 2K9. And he was on the cover of that game that year. I got NBA 2K14, the PS3 version, because of the gameplay. I got the PS4 version, and it's cold. I'm telling you, that shit cold. Hell yeah, 2K9 Kevin Garnett was he was untouchable. You couldn't do nothing on that mother. Nothing. Like, he would do everything on you. He would dunk on you. He would shoot mid-ranges on you. He'll hit occasional threes on your ass. Like, his defense was ridiculous. It's nothing you could do. Him and Kobe is the hardest. Like, they the best players on that game. Him and Kobe, they were just killers. You said what systems you got? I got a PS2, 3, 4. I got all the PlayStations actually. I got all of them. I got PS1. I do. I actually got a PS. I still got my PS1. I got a PS1. I got a PS2. I got a PS3. I got a PS4. I got an Xbox 360. What other system I got? The original old Nintendo. I used to have a GameCube, but I let my cousin borrow it, and they never gave it back to me. I should have never did it. That was the worst decision I ever made. That was one of the worst decisions I ever made because I used to love Nintendo GameCube. GameCube was one of the. I don't care what nobody say. That was one of the best systems ever made. It was the most simplest, but to me, I know the CD's a little small, but the games on there was cold, dog. Like they had some good games on that system. Everybody always want to shit on GameCube, like GameCube just sucked. All the memory and the gameplay and the man, GameCube was cold, bro. Period. Fuck the haters. Mario Party, all the Sonic games on that bitch, man. Get the fuck out of here. The Sonic games was hard as hell on that bitch. He used to play Soul Calibur 2 was one of the best games ever made in life. And that shit was on GameCube and only GameCube. It was one of the best video games ever made, to one of the best fighting games I ever played, ever. And I bet you somebody showed with Soul Calibur 2, I will play that bitch right now. I put this on God. Let somebody. Yeah, I used to spend hours and hours and days playing the story mode, playing that game like a motherfucker. Like I was untouchable in Soul Calibur, dog. I used to play that shit for hours. Like it was so bad, my eyes used to hurt playing that shit. I used to get headaches playing that shit. It was so bad, I'll let the whole day go by. I'll stay in the house all day playing that shit. That's how much I love that game. That was one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, 2K9 was the shit. Like I said, all you hear people talking about 2K16 and 2K12 and 2K11 and shit like that, the newer shit, or if it's an older 2K, they talk about like 2K. You'll never hear about 2K9. 2K9 was cold as hell. Like that shit was hard. Only people that actually had 2K9 will understand how cold that game was. It was one of the best 2Ks ever made. If not, it's in the top 3 2Ks of all time so far. It's the top 3 2K ever. Period. It's in the top 3. I don't care what nobody say. That shit in the top 3. It's up there. 2K11 was one of my favorite ones. That's my second. That's another one. Another one I used to like was 2K5. That shit was cold too. You said Resident Evil 0 Code Veronica was sick on GameCube. Hell yeah. I used to have that shit on GameCube. I used to have the wrestling games on GameCube. Dog. I used to have Day of Reckoning, dog. Oh my God. That game was so cold, dog. That's when I used to like wrestling, but I'll play that shit right now. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Like, so Day of Reckoning, I had Day of Reckoning and Day of Reckoning 2. I had both of them. Them bitches was cold. The graphics was way ahead of its time. The graphics, the gameplay was realistic as hell. It was realistic. The graphics was cold. Like, the story mode was interesting. That was interesting. Like, they showed players like characters' strengths and weaknesses. All that shit. I used to always pick Kurt Angle on that bitch or create my own player. I used to always pick Kurt Angle because he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I already told y'all that he's one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE history. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That Kurt Angle was cold as fuck. I used to always pick Kurt Angle. I used to always pick The Rock. I used to fuck with Chris Benoit too before he did that fuck shit, and Eddie Guerrero. Occasionally, I might pick Edge too on that game. They had Edge looking weak as hell on that game, but he was cold. You said my favorite is 2K9 and 2K18. That's my fave. Yeah, 2K18. 2K18 was. I like it though. It ain't my favorite 2Ks, but I like it though. It's just a little complex, and 2K9 is up there in my top 3 2Ks of all time. It's probably number 1 on my list, to be honest with you. Probably number 1. That shit was that good. I like 2K8 too, but it wasn't as good as 2K9. I used to play the franchise mode. Me and my cousin used to play franchise mode. We used to play like the season game modes and shit like that. Like play like pick different teams and pick seasons and shit. Used to get players that we want. We could do the fantasy draft, but we ain't do it that way. We used to draft them and develop them into all stars and all that shit. We used to go play that shit for like 15 years. 15 years ahead and shit. 20 years ahead. We used to play that shit, pick a different team. Now the Pistons on 2K9 was so ass. They was garbage on that game, boy. Pistons was straight trash, dog. Like I picked them, of course, that was my team, but I ain't always picked them. They was that ass, bro. They had weak ass Stuckey on that bitch. He was trash as hell. They had Tayshaun Prince. He was trash on that game. They had weak ass Max Seal and shit. He was ass. The Pistons was straight garbage. I used to have T-Mac was on that game too. I traded him. Oh no, they had Iverson on that bitch too. I had Iverson on the Pistons. He was extra ass on the Pistons though. I traded him to the Pistons. I traded him. T-Mac for T-Mac too. I think. Man, the Pistons they were just garbage on that game. Period. It was garbage. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie. That's when the Pistons start declining. Yup, that's exactly when they start declining. Around them years, it was trash on that game. Ain't nobody on the team could hit a three. They had weak ass Kyle Singler. I think I don't know. I think it was Jerebko. I think he was trash on that game though. They sucked. The Knicks, you always pick the Knicks every time you play. The Knicks was trash on that game though. I ain't gonna lie. They suck, but they ain't suck as bad as the Pistons though. Then again, I take that back. They was worse than the Pistons. They just suck, bro. But every time I play that game, especially online, everybody always want to pick the Lakers and shit and the fucking Celtics. Man, I used to pick the weakest team on the game. I used to pick the Bobcats and shit, and I used to bust their ass. I used to blow their ass out by 30. And y'all got one of the high-powered ass teams and shit. Y'all used to get your ass blasted. Gerald Wallace on that team, when he was on that team, and yeah, Gerald Wallace, he was cold in them years. He was kind of cold. I ain't gonna lie. He used to go ham. I used to go ham with him and Raymond Felton, dog. They used to go ham, dog. I swear on everything. Emeka Okafor used to block shots too, but let's be real, he was ass. Especially on offense. Pistons will be 500. Shit, 500 might be good enough in the East. East is ass. He said the Knicks is ass. Yeah, the Knicks is ass. That's what Carmelo was still on the Nuggets at the time. Carmelo was cold as hell on 2K. On 2K9. As a matter of fact, I still got that game. I still got it. I still do. Man, you say, hold on. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas PS2 version was my life in 2007. That game came out like in 04. It came out like in 04. That game, I got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas right now. I beat the game so many damn times, but I never get tired of that shit. I got that game right now, ready to go. If I want to pop it in, I will. But I got the PS2 version. I got the real one version, the real nigga version, not the Xbox version, the gay version, the sex box version. I ain't got that version. I got the PS2 OG version. You said, what's my favorite Madden? What's my favorite Madden? That's hard because Madden is trash as hell. Madden been garbage ever since 2K13 with Calvin Johnson on the cover. That shit been straight ass. But my favorite Maddens, with Madden. I know this sound weird as hell to y'all. This might sound weird to y'all, but my favorite Madden for some reason was Madden mine was Madden 06 for some reason. I like Madden 06, dog. I like the soundtrack on that motherfucker. The soundtrack. I playing that shit too. I swear when the new Madden be pissing me off, I go back to the PS2 version and play that game. Cause the PS2 version is the real nigga version. That's the real, it's more realistic. This bullshit of today, garbage. Garbage. I swear. Madden 06 was my favorite. I'm gonna name my top 5 Maddens. In no order, really. Madden 06. Madden 06. I like Madden 05 too. Madden 04 was some bullshit, but Madden 05. I also like Madden 2000, dog. Madden 2000. Yes, Madden 2000. I had that on PS1. But guess what? Somebody stole it from me. They stole good games that I like. Madden 2000 was the shit, bro. I bet you none of y'all had Madden 2000 that's talking in this chat right now. None of y'all had Madden 2000. Madden 2000 was legendary. That's when they had the legends on that bitch. They had Barry Sanders on that motherfucker. And he just retired like a year ago. Year prior to that. They had Barry Sanders on that bitch. The Baltimore Ravens was nasty as hell on that game. And my favorite part about Madden 2000 was you got on Nintendo 64. Yeah, that shit, man. Them old Maddens was real. Like that shit was exciting, man. As a kid, man, I don't know. Them old games, they give me nostalgia like a motherfucker. Like it just it hit that nostalgia. I used to suck at Madden though. I ain't gonna lie, I used to suck. Like when I was a kid though, I ain't know how to play that shit. I ain't know the concepts of passing the ball and shit in a football game. I ain't know no better. Another Madden I like personally, I like Madden 12. Madden 12 was the shit. I don't care what nobody say. I swear on everything I love. The Madden 12 Detroit Lions was probably the top 3 coldest team on the game, dog. The Lions that year was cold, dog. Like they was untouchable. If I pick the Lions, you're fucked. It's over. I don't care what team you pick. You can pick the Patriots all you want. You can pick the 49ers, the Ravens. I don't give a fuck. I pick the Lions. You done. I'm going to kill you. Because, number one, Calvin Johnson was unstoppable in that game. Like, you couldn't do nothing. I ain't care. You put 2 people, 3 people. I still came with the ball. And he was like that in real life, too. That wasn't just a video game. You said Lions off defense was ass on that game? Not really. You got to know how to play with them. Because I used to go crazy with the defense. The Lions defense in 2012 Madden. Yeah, the Lions defense was actually ass. It was ass that year. Technically, it was in real life. But on the game, they wasn't great, but I made enough plays to get by. But it didn't matter because I used to put up 40 and 50 points on people. I had Stafford throwing the ball for 500-600 yards and like 7 touchdowns and busting his people ass. Like, it didn't even matter. The Lions offense was nasty on that game. Nasty. It was disgusting. I used to have Javid Best going off. Javid Best used to go off. Nate Burleson used to go off. Calvin was going off. They couldn't stop them. You couldn't stop their offense. You couldn't stop it. I didn't care. You couldn't stop it. You said Lions with ass. Boy, you tripping. You tripping. You really are. You probably just ass because when I picked the Lions, they was cold on that game. Stafford rating was a 90. When the last time his rating was a 90 on Madden? His rating was a 90. Calvin Johnson was 100. His rating was on 100. Then you got Burleson was good in his own way. Like the Lions was cold on that game. That offense was nasty, bro. And the Lions offense that particular year was cold anyway. They had a top 5 offense in the NFL that year. So no. Them been the Saints offense. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why with the Saints on the game. I used to get my ass buzzed, but I don't know. For some odd reason, but with the Lions, I used to go crazy. Another favorite Madden of mine, I said Madden 06, Madden 2000, Madden 12. Another Madden I like was Madden 10. For some, I like it, but I hate it at the same. I got love hate with Madden 10. The problem with Madden 10 was the way like the game was glitchy as hell. Like when you tackle somebody, say like I got the fastest running back. My running back speed is on 96. Why is this rate this linebacker speed that's on 82 chasing me down and catching me? That's bullshit. I used to hate that shit. And number two, it used to be hard as hell to throw the ball on that game. Very hard to throw. You had to run the ball to win that game. It was hard. It was hard to throw the ball that year. It really was. You said why the hell the Lions got rid of Scott Linehan? I don't know. You said the Lions offense was fucking lethal. The offense was fucking lethal. The Lions offense in 2011 was deadly. Hell yeah. Dog, if you paid talking about Lions offense was ass, they was ass on Madden 12, boy, you smoking crack. Lions offense was nasty as fuck. Like it was like you couldn't stop Calvin. Calvin alone would kill you. Then don't let me add in sprinkling Jahvid Best in there. Jahvid Best was fast. You know how fast Jahvid Best was? He got in the open field. It's over. Game over. It's curtains. You're not catching them. You're not even gonna come close to catching them. Jahvid Best was a monster on that game. I used to get like 150, 200 yards with Jahvid Best because he was so fast. Either you tackle me at the line of scrimmage or you not, or you gonna break out for a big run. You not, and on top, he was even nastier in the screen game. When I throw it to him in the screen, it was over. I throw it to him in the screen, he catch that ball, you got a good lane, it's curtains. You're done. You said Madden 10 was ass. It was ass. It was kind of ass though when it comes. That's why I say I got love hate with that game. I think I like that game probably mainly because of the soundtrack. Maybe that's one of the better soundtracks in Madden history. Another Madden I like was Madden 90. Madden 98 was good too. It was on Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1. That was a pretty good Madden too. But other than that, Madden's been trashed. Like Madden 04 was I mean, Michael Vick was untouchable in that game. You couldn't do nothing with Michael Vick in that year, but he was a cheat code. And then like you pick the Falcons, I don't want to play you. Period. See, I ain't really play a lot of baseball games in my life. I haven't. I ain't had a lot of baseball games. I didn't. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't had that shit. Shoot, my thing was I was more into baseball games are fun. I played one with my cousin. He had Major League Baseball 2000 2K7. I forgot what that shit called. But it was a 2K baseball game. He had it. My cousin had it, and I went over his house. I had so much fun playing that baseball game, dog. And then when he popped into something else, I got mad. You said baseball is boring as shit. No, I think the worst. I think the most boring sport of all time is golf. I can't watch that shit. I cannot watch golf. I can't do it. I won't do it. Baseball games are fun. Shoot. I remember I used to have the demo, the PS1 demo. Hmm. Hell yeah, you gotta be in the mood. Nobody jumped in this hangout, but they asked me to make one. Oh well. I could talk by myself. I could talk to y'all. We could have a conversation. You gotta be in the mood to watch baseball. See, I could watch baseball. It's hard to watch it. It's hard to watch it by yourself at home. You gotta be, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be a little drunk to watch that shit. You gotta be a little fucked up to watch that shit straight up at home. Now, in person, it's a little different. I gotta go with a bunch of people if I'm going to a baseball game. At least two or three people. You gotta use the play. You used to play NBA Inside. They had NBA 2K career story modes on PS2. I had 2Ks on PS2, and they was ass. They was ass. Like the graphics was the exact same from 2K whatever to 2K9. The graphics the same. I'm like, you play that shit on Xbox, the experience is totally different. Xbox 360, that mean. PlayStation 2 was better for live. Like if you play NBA live, that's what it's better for than 2K and shit, in my opinion. First, you gotta be drunk for sure. Every time I watch the Tigers, I done had like 3 or 4 beers. Like for some reason, it's only right to drink a beer when you watch baseball. I mean, liquor cool and all, but beer it sets the mood. It just gets you there. You know what I'm saying? Why drinking at baseball, beer and baseball go well together. Just like beer and football goes well together. No, you don't have to be. I could watch the Tigers by myself. Now the Tigers getting their ass whoop. I can't bear with that shit. Now the game close. Yeah, I might watch it. Oh, you like the Yankees? Ugh. Everybody want to be a Yankee fan because they won a lot of championships. You like teams like the I see you like the Yankees and the Lakers. I see what you like. The Yankees, the Lakers, and you said they're gonna ask about Oakland right now. Dog, you know what made me mad with the Tigers right now? You know, soon as we talk about this team putting up fight, putting up this, doing this and that, they start sucking dick again. I mean, even though we know they ain't got the talent, we know they're young and shit like that. They outside of Miguel Cabrera old ass. I don't even know why we still got that son of a bitch, and he's still here for 5 more years, dog. God damn. I said that was a bad contract to begin with. He wasn't real old like he is now. How old is he now? 34, 35. Like, damn. He here till you like 40. That was a bad contract, man. He already what, like 3 years on the deal now? Gave him a 7 year. He had a 6 year extension. Get the fuck out of here. You like the Mets? No, you said Mets all day. First you say you like the Yankees, now you like the Mets. You can't like both of them. That's like being. That's like saying I'm a blood and I'm a Crip. You can't do that. You can't be a blood and a Crip. You gotta pick one. You gotta either like the Mets and or you gotta like the Yankees. It's not the same, bro. LeBron James saved the cat from the tree. LeBron James is the best player in the West. LeBron James. I ain't gonna yell like that, man. I'm tired and I'm hungry now. I can't talk about the Mets. The Mets always suck. They suck right now, man. They I already said they weren't gonna do shit, but I'm just thinking like, when can one of my teams just be fucking good? Like, why all my teams gotta suck ass? Like, Lions suck ass for real, for real. They suck ass. They don't suck ass like right now, but the history tells you they suck ass, so they suck ass. Um, the Pistons suck ass right now. The Tigers suck ass right now. The Red Wings suck ass right now. We just stuck in this bubble. Smush Parker or Anthony Tolliver. Anthony Tolliver. Smush Parker was a bum. Smush Parker was garbage. He had one decent season. At best. Decent. I thought you said you liked the Yankees. I hate the motherfucking Yankees. If you're a Tigers fan, you hate the fucking Yankees. But you hate the you said just end the season. You fool. Kwame Brown. That Lakers team was they was mediocre. Without Kobe, they would been liquid shit. They already was garbage, and they've been extra garbage without Kobe. Without Kobe, shit. The reason why Kobe put up 35 points a game that year because they sucked ass. Like the team sucked. They had no scores. Kobe like, give me the ball. Give me the ball or you get cut. I remember Kobe had Sasha Vucevic crying and shit like a little bitch. He had him crying. He was talking shit about being retarded and shit, and he can't play. He was calling him a scrub. I think Stephen A. Smith called him a bona fide scrub and all that other shit. That shit was funny as hell. That era when Stephen A. Smith, he wasn't on that bullshit like he is now though. Stephen A. Smith was actually clever and shit. He was actually a breath of fresh air. He wasn't hollering and shit every 5 minutes back then. He was just more calm and settled and told you the real. Vladimir Romanovich was garbage. That nigga was trash, dog. I mean, when he played for the Seattle Supersonics with Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen and Luke Ridnour and shit. He played with them motherfuckers. And man, I'm telling you, man, he could hit threes every now and then, but he sucked though. That's the only thing he know how to do: shoot threes. He couldn't shoot a mirror range. So he sucked though. He had no defense, none of that shit. He sucked. Hell yeah, they would have beat the Lakers. The Lakers suck. They sucked that's Jordan Farmar shit. Jordan Farmar, he was all right. He could hit threes. The Lions win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53 champions. Let's go. Lamar Odom was crackhead ass. That's when he wasn't a crackhead yet. He wasn't a crackhead yet. He a crackhead now though. He turned from a candy crackhead to a real crackhead. So I never said I like the Yankees. That was Skip. Oh, okay. Brian Cook, oh my God. Don't mention Brian Cook. Oh my God, he sucked. He sucked. Luke Walton was trash too. Like every now and then he might hit a three. My cousin, he used to do on 2K and shit. He used to always make Luke Walton colder than what he actually was. Like He used to make his threes on fucking 89 and shit. He used to bust them bitches. I'm like, Luke Walton is a bum. Why is you putting his ratings up like that? He suck. He suck. That's when Rashard Lewis was cold. Yeah, he was cold. Yeah, Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy. Without that shot, LeBron would have had 2 rings. 2 rings. And he would have lost how many finals? Like 7 instead of 6. He hit the greatest 3-pointer I have ever witnessed. That's how I say it. That's up there with one of the best 3-pointers ever made. Lions be 4-12 this season. Boy, you smoking rocks. You think the Lions about to be 4-12? The last time the Lions even won less than 6 games was like way back when in 2012. And that team, and that the reason why they even went 4-12 that year, because literally 95% of the team fucking injured. Literally, your offensive line injured, gone, beat up. Defensive line, same thing. Secondary, beat up, gone. Receiver corps, injured like a motherfucker. Like, what the hell can you do? At worst, the Lions would be 8-8. I say they win 10 games this year, 10 to 11 games. Luke Walton was cringy. Luke Walton was a bum. What up, though, Machiavelli? Luke Walton, I don't even think he a good head coach. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he sucked. He gonna get fired in 2 years, bro. Watch what I tell you. Magic Johnson, like, wait a minute, hold up. You gonna come up in here and you have all this young talent and you can't do nothing with it. You got all these high draft picks and Lonzo Balls and Brandon Ingrams and all these guys and stuff, and Julius Randle, all these high round draft picks, and you still sucking balls. Like, come on, man. They will start off 4-0 and then lose the rest. You trolling. Ain't no way in hell the Lions gonna be 4-12. You say you had what's the Triple H? I hated Triple H as WWF champion in 1999. I used to love Triple H at that time. Well, I ain't say I loved him, but I liked him more then because he was a good character. But I started hating Triple H around 2002 to 2006, dog. Oh my god. On Raw, dog, all you see was Triple H, Triple H, Triple H, Triple H, world champion all the time, dog. Like, that shit used to be irritating as hell. Like, Raw, he made Raw boring as fuck. SmackDown was a better show. I don't care what nobody say. That shit was better back. And that time frame, SmackDown was the superior show. Period. And there is no debate. I don't care what nobody says. No, Raw was good, bro. No, SmackDown was better. SmackDown had a squad. They had real wrestlers on that bitch. Lou Walton just riding the wave of his dad, even though his dad was overrated. Fast Triple H was the face of Raw. He bored the shit out. He bored, man. I'm the game. Yeah, I'm the champion. I have beaten them all. Jericho, Go, Rob, Austin, Undertaker. I have beaten them all. You blow. You blow. He used to piss me off, dog. I used to hate that shit. Like, he just made it so uninteresting because even if he lost the title, he only lose it for like a month or two, and then he get it right back and hold it. And then he got like 1,000 title reigns and shit. That shit used to piss me off. That's where all his 13 reigns or 12 reigns came from, because in that 2002, 2006 era, he was getting title reigns and getting pushed to the top. And he wasn't even whatever, man. Stone Cold should have been champ through 99, but he got hurt. So Triple H was a great heel. Only Chris Jericho was more entertaining as a bad guy. Chris Jericho, that 2008 Chris Jericho was a motherfucker. He used to call people hypocrites and parasites and shit. That shit used to be clever. And he used to wear suits to the ring with the title belt. I used to like that Chris Jericho. He was a beast. He like, you hypocrites, you parasites. I'm the best in the world at what I do. Man, Chris Jericho was a beast, man. He one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. When he used to call people hypocrites, I used to be the only one he used to be cheering for. Like, I like some heels though. I love heels in wrestling. The bad guy. I like motherfuckers who talking shit like Chris Jericho. Remember Brock Lesnar versus Big Show back then? Yeah, I remember that. I remember them times. I remember that Survivor Series match they had against each other. They ordered the pay-per-view. My cousin ordered the pay-per-view. I went over his house and we watched that shit. That shit was fun as hell. It fell apart. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that SmackDown when it happened. The actual year. I ain't talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about I actually watched that SmackDown. That shit just fell down, and then Taz started throwing F-bombs and all that, and that was hilarious. Scott Steiner was better bad guy than Triple H. He just looked a bit pop in 2000. Scott Steiner's a clown. Like, I know he's from Michigan and shit, but his promos is awful. Like, his promos is hilarious, bro. He be fucking up and shit. He be botching shit. He can't count math. He can't count basic math. Oh my God. How the hell you went to Michigan, but you can't count basic math, dog? This shit terrible. Big Papa Pump. I ain't never liked Scott Steiner, dog. I don't know why I never was into him, man. I never was into Scott Steiner, man. I don't care. He was in WCW, WWE, whatever. I'm just not a Scott Steiner fan, man. That's why I said I know he from my city and shit, but I don't fucks with him like that. Like Scott Steiner, like I mean, he used to be good in the ring until he started doing roids and getting injured and shit. But I just not a Scott Steiner guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's I know. I say yeah, he from the D. Well, he ain't actually from the D, but he from the Michigan area for sure, around the local area for sure. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm beat your ass. two plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. he can't. He used to box, dog. He couldn't cut a promo, dog. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, I know he around the Saginaw area. That's what I'm saying. He local. He ain't that far away. Scott Steiner look like a melted ice cream sundae. That's what the fuck he look like right now. With them nasty ass roided up muscles he got now. That shit look horrible. Man, he getting them. He's starting to get them Hulk Hogan titties now. Like, come on, bro. Stop taking them roids, bro. Leave it alone. Put down the pill, bro. Put the pill down. Put it down. Whatever form of steroid you trying to use. Brock Lesnar, the new Brock Lesnar, garbage, dog. Like, I can't even. He can't wrestle no more. Like, Brock Lesnar was like back then. Brock Lesnar was a beast. He used to actually do wrestling moves. He used to do submission moves on motherfuckers and shit. Now he just tossing motherfuckers like they a goddamn pillow. Like he wrestling with a pillow and shit. Like that shit ridiculous. Oh yeah, I remember he tried for the Fight Clowns and fucking got cut. It didn't matter anyway. The Fight Clowns ain't worth Brock Lesnar. I like the Undertaker back in '99. Hell yeah, beast. Undertaker was he was a savage. But that Ministry of Darkness shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was overkill though. But I'm not the biggest Undertaker fan. But I don't know why I like his American Badass gimmick a little more for some reason. I don't know why. I think I like it more because it's more of his actual self, his actual personality, his real life self, opposed to the dead man dome shit. It's more of his real self. That motorcycle riding, that's the real Undertaker, opposed to the other guy. But they changed him back to the dead man, which that wasn't a bad idea. So, man, Brock Lesnar, man, he gonna get his ass beat in the UFC. He was not a great UFC fighter. I mean, he won some fights, but he was 5-3 or something. Not a great fighter. Undertaker had some of the best theme music of all time. I like the 97 and 99 version of Undertaker the best. To be honest with you, I do. Because he was a straight savage. Ben Simmons should not win Rookie of the Year. It should be you know who? Donovan Mitchell, but they gonna give it to Ben Simmons because he on a bigger marketed team. He more popular and with the fans and all that other shit. And, you know. You said Eugene is the best wrestler. Eugene can wrestle for real. He used to act retarded. Like people like he actually is retarded. No, he's smart as hell. He's a smart guy. He intelligent as fuck in real life. Like the guy that's not playing the Eugene character. Smart guy, intelligent guy. He can wrestle too. He can really wrestle. But you know, they had to make him play like a retard and shit. I don't get that why, but whatever. Man, Triple H should be glad he didn't went China. I mean, rest in peace to China, but she was not where it's at. Stephanie McMahon was, even though she got some fake titties, but she looked better than China. China at her best looks still don't look better than Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon back then, especially back then, she definitely can get it. I mean, nobody want her now, but how do you know China was a better girlfriend than Stephanie? The best wrestling game of all time, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. I got that game too. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. It's definitely up there in the best wrestling games of all time, in my opinion. It's up there. It's up there with me. That Day of Reckoning for me. I like SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 as well. I like that one too. That shit cold. What else I like? SmackDown 2 off of PlayStation 1. I like No Mercy, obviously. Yeah. Who don't like No Mercy? I like WrestleMania off that system too on Nintendo 64. There's a lot of wrestling games I used to like. I used to love SmackDown too. That shit was live as fuck. You could do a lot of shit on that bitch. I used to beat motherfuckers' asses. I don't want to watch China porn. That shit probably disgusting. I don't even want to watch it. I didn't want to watch it back then when she was living. I probably throw up, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If I watch this shit, I'll throw up on camera. My top 3 favorite wrestling games of all time. That's hard, man. That's a very hard list to make because I like a lot of them. But I can name you some that I like. I like WCW Revenge off of Nintendo 64. That shit was cold as hell. I like it's WCW versus NWO Revenge, I should say. No Mercy on Nintendo 64. Who the fuck don't know that game? Like Every wrestling fan ever made play that shit to death. WrestleMania 2000, that game was cold. SmackDown 1 and 2 off the PS1, especially SmackDown 2. SmackDown 2, I like SmackDown 2 a little more because they got stage. You can go to different areas and beat motherfuckers' asses and shit. I also used to like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. That was cold as hell. That game was, yeah, I see you now. SmackDown Shut Your Mouth was the best one. My friend used to have, I used to go over his house all the time and play that shit all the time. That game was so cold. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was cold too. I like that. That shit was cold too. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was cold. Just Breaker was it was straight. It was alright, but to me, it was just an extension version of SmackDown 2. That's what it basically was a SmackDown 2 with very slightly better graphics, but it got less characters. But it was SmackDown. It was extended SmackDown 2, basically. But like I said, Shut Your Mouth was the GOAT. Like, Mouth, Here Comes the Pain. Those GOATs. Those legendary games and No Mercy and SmackDown 2. Them legendary wrestling games right there. And SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Now you go into the legendary game territory right there. That's them games are untouchable. You never play any wrestling games on Nintendo 64? Shake my head. Damn, you missing out on a lot. You missing out on life. If you never played on Nintendo 64, I feel bad for you, dog. I really do. I really feel bad for you right now. Shit. Another wrestling game I used to like. WrestleMania. I know this is a game that's not the wrestling game that's not popular amongst the people, but I used to like WrestleMania 19, the video game on GameCube. I used to like that shit. I don't know what the story mode, the revenge mode. It was kind of different. It was kind of dumb, but it was different. But I liked it though. But they had a lot of characters on that game. The new wrestling games are garbage. I ain't played the new ones. The last wrestling game I played was like WWE 2014. I mean, 14. That was the last one I played. I ain't played the newer the 2K WWE versions. I might pick one up though, just for the fuck of it. I might pick one up just to have something different to play. Cause them graphics do look out cold, but I don't like the new. I don't like new wrestling. Wrestling garbage as fuck right now. I swear to God, I ain't watched wrestling about. The last time I watched wrestling was that time I made that video. That was the last time I watched wrestling. That was like 2 years ago or some shit. It was like 3 years ago, 2015 or some shit. 14, one of them motherfuckers. I can't fucking remember. 2014 or 15, it's one of them motherfuckers. That was the last time I watched wrestling. I don't even know who the fuck the champion is. Who the fuck the champion is? Is it Roman Reigns or some shit or I don't know. I love that shit. That was my second favorite one. Trust me, you're not gonna be disappointed. Get revenge, man. That shit used to be cold. Or get No Mercy. That shit cold. I'm telling you, you gonna like that shit. I'm telling you. Hell, if you got a PlayStation, get SmackDown 2. I'm telling you, or if you got a PS2, get Shut Your Mouth. Shut Your Mouth with Triple H on the cover. Man, that we doing this, that shit cold as hell, man. The story mode was cold. The way you create your players was cold. Brock Lesnar was a beast on that game. Brock Lesnar, dog. My friend used to always pick Brock Lesnar. He either pick Brock Lesnar or he picked Rob Van Dam. That's all he picked. Well, I used to always pick Rob Van Dam on that game too. I ain't gonna lie, but because they had some of the coldest people on the game, and Jeff Hardy. I'm about to get my butt up off here, man. I'm about to get off here, man. It was a good conversation. I did trash talk a little bit, but I've been on it long enough, man. You said PS2 was cold. PS2 probably the best system ever made. The PS2 in general, probably the best gaming system ever created in life. That's why I say I always pick either Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam. I used to pick Brock Lesnar too. I used to pick The Rock too. I used to always pick The Rock. They had a lot of characters on that game. They had Billy and Chuck on that bitch when they was doing that bullshit, gay shit, whatever the fuck it is. They had Rico on that bitch. They had man, Rikishi, all these motherfuckers. You said have I played WWF Raw for Xbox? Hell yeah, that shit was garbage. That game was trash, boy. I don't even know where to start with that game. It sucked. It was like a bootlegger version of SmackDown 2. That's what it was. A bootlegger version of like SmackDown. Here comes shut your mouth and shit. That shit was garbage. Straight up. You couldn't really create players for real. You only could play on a certain amount of boards and shit. They ain't had all the wrestlers or none of that shit. That shit was garbage, dog. Yeah. Thing about PS2, you couldn't say the songs, but shit, oh well. I'm about to go to bed though. What? I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sip this. Then I'm gonna go to bed. You said you're going to review preseason games. You talking about for the Lions? Yeah. I'm going to review if I get a chance to be off them days. I'll watch them games and I'll review it. Absolutely. Hell, I might review a couple Piston preseason games if I can. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up off here, man. I've been on here long enough talking to y'all. I'm gone. Peace.